Okay guys, so here we have a different type of model of lock. This is also a TSA007, and what we're gonna go ahead and do, I'm gonna go ahead and show you how to pick this lock, okay? Now, you have the TSA key, that's for the TSA agents. You have your zippers locked, and then you have your dials. Now, let's get to picking this lock. So we're gonna be looking at the lock like this. So you have your 3 dials, okay? And now underneath each dial, there's this gap. If you're able to see it, it's right here, right there. See that gap? Okay. Now inside, you're able to see that plastic, and we're gonna be looking for an indentation. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna rotate the dial. Did you see the difference? I'm gonna go ahead and put up the brightness so that you can see a little bit better. Look at this. You see how it's shiny when you turn it? You see that? That's what we're looking for. Okay, so what you're gonna do with that, you're just gonna leave it to your right side, okay? You're just gonna leave that edge centered. The gap is going to be to the right side. We're gonna find that in every dial. So when you find the gap, you will notice that the edge on the left side will actually be aligned with one number. So you wanna focus on the left edge of that gap, okay? You see that the edge is here in the middle. You see that there? Right there. Right there, that's the edge. And it's aligned with the 7. Now we're gonna move on to the second dial, and we're gonna do the same thing. There it is. You see that? So now we said we were gonna leave the left edge centered. So let's see, the left edge is there, okay? Okay, just to reassure that we're looking at the same thing, do you see the difference between the third and the second dial? The second dial, you can see here, there's a gap. Let me take that off. You can see there's a gap. You see the plastic right there, and then there's a gap. Here, the plastic is solid, okay? So we want to find that gap. So we're gonna go ahead and turn it around, okay? Rotate the dial, and boom, there it is. Now, both of these are the same. So now that we have found the number where the indentations are set to, and they're centered there, so we're gonna go ahead and try to find the code. So what you're gonna go ahead and do, you're gonna go ahead and press the release button, and it does not release the zipper pulls. If you don't have the zipper pulls in, then you will notice because the release button will not go in, okay? It might go in a little bit, but not all the way in. So what we're gonna go ahead and do, we're gonna go ahead and add one number to every dial, and then you're gonna go ahead and try to press the release button every time. And we're gonna go ahead and do this process until the lock opens. Okay, you see? The zipper pulls have been released. Now, once you have the code, the way you're gonna go ahead and reset your lock, you will go ahead and press the reset button, which in this case, it will be on the side of the lock, right next to the dials, right on this side. We're gonna go ahead and press that in. You can use a pencil, a pen. In this case, I'm using this because that's all I have. And you're gonna press it in. You should hear it click, okay? And it stays inside. Now that you have clicked the reset button, you're gonna go ahead and change the code to whichever one you like. So in this case, I'm gonna go ahead and change it to 335, why not? And then I'll go ahead and press the release button, which I'll show you here. It will release the reset button. Look at this. You see that? Okay, so now your code is set. Lock your zipper tabs. You'll be able to open it. You lock them, change the code, and you're ready to go. Have a great trip.